Hey everyone, this is Jamie. I'm too lazy to get the Hollywood thingy because it's under a bunch of collages, so let's get to it. So today I finally have a topic on makeup, which is pretty much me ranting about makeup. So I actually went today because I was really pissed off about a UK courier anyway, carrying service not delivering to me, and I'm like, hello, I'm across the pond, I'm in Portugal. You just like kick with whatever football player you're obsessed with at the moment in the UK. Harry Kane, probably. So yeah, you take Harry Kane, which is useless anyway. So you ask him to kick a ball, but instead of the ball, you put the parcel, and he's gonna kick it to the out of the UK into Portugal. So yeah, that seems plausible, but they didn't do that. So what happens was I got really angry, and after like a bunch of confirmations that it's lost or that I should wait until I further pursue my inquiry, I decided to go to the mall, and I decided to see what the mall has. So I pretty much ran into girls which were digging their nails into testers. Sorry, they weren't even testers. They were like already like products which were not supposed to be open. There was a fucking big sign for you girls to not fucking dig your nails in, but no, they did it. So I was really pissed off. So I checked like everything from like Primark to high end, and I think my favorite experience out of all of it was when I was at a high end store and I was talking to this lady because I wanted a palette with mint. I didn't find a palette with mint in the end, but that's not the point. So the point is, so I was talking to her, like, I really want a mint shade. It can be high end, it can be low end, it can be middle. And then she's like, you could use a primer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. Like, you opened the heavens for me. Really? You want me to buy a €50 quad from Dior just to put a primer underneath it when I can go to Essence and buy, what was it, €9 for a palette and get more pigment? And I was like, well, I want a palette which doesn't have to need a primer. She was like, and mine's off. So I was like, so yeah, that was wonderful. And throughout, like me walking, I'm in a dress. I'm sorry you can't see it. I feel really weird if like I stand up. I feel like I'm gonna get like people saying, "Oh my god, timestamp," and I don't want that. I'd rather have you think of me uh, in your private thoughts. Yeah, just like that. Keep away. Anyway, so I had a bunch of guys looking at me because I was in a skirt and like with a really big cut on the side. Sorry, skirt. I mean the dress, and it had a big cut on the side. And so I had a bunch of guys staring at me, obviously assuming my sexuality, maybe some question my gender identity. I have no idea. And the girls being like, because frankly, I put more makeup even on the day where I just put on BB cream than all of Portugal, apparently. So, yeah, it was an experience. But it's not that I'm saying that it was a bad experience. It was like a pretty normal experience. What do you expect? You pretty much go to the mall, you choose something, you buy it, you get stairs, you go home. It's gotten up to the point that it doesn't even matter anymore. And thus made me think that I know I rant about this a lot, but I hate how people are really nearsighted when it comes to anyone who is not a cis female using makeup. Like, I've seen people like protest against Chanel's for boys only line, or I really can't remember the name because it was really like shut down and it's nowhere. You can't find it. And there's a Tom Ford line as well, I think. Anyhow, so because of that, I either get really nice assistants or really bad ones. Speaking of assistants, I had a very pleasant experience in Body Shop the other day. I bought some BB cream, so it's not been staining my mask. It has been kind of staying on the skin tone. I wish I would cover there was a bit more coverage, but I'm still very happy with it. So yeah, even though I had to touch up my nose pretty much. But it was kind of like a breather for me because I had a video on all the steps I do, and that would really be left out of my mask. And after wearing the BB cream, which I bought in Body Shop, the mask stays clean. Well, makeup clean. And that got me wondering that I'm replacing 5 things with one thing. Why are we like this? Why are we so obsessed with so many steps, just like the primer lady? Like, I just simply refuse to use primers. That's why I constantly, like, go on hunts. Or, like, I was really against lip pencils, and I still am. Because lip pencils feel like a very recent invention to me. Or, like, a trend which came back. And it's pretty much like a cash grab. Same for primers. And when someone offers you like a 50 euro Dior quad, there has to be something which is worth buying it. If it's just as sheer as Vaseline, what's the point? Which also brings me to the fact that I fucking hate this no makeup trend. And Glossier is a cult. No, but seriously, I have nothing against people who don't wear makeup. I I just don't understand the pressure, well, in this case it would be specifically women, feel to wear makeup. Because if they weren't pressured, then would it be easier for those who just like to wear makeup to wear it easily and not to be mistaken for a woman when they aren't. So yeah, hot take here. I don't know, this is kind of just me ranting, which I haven't done about makeup in a while. And yeah, I just wish the world was more diverse. And this is me coming from me going to the mall with a beard, using male pronouns because Portuguese is a very gendered language, and wearing a skirt, and I had no incidents. Yes, of course, I can count that shop assistant was lazy. I could misinterpret it as something else. Or maybe she had other intentions. But the point is, I was still served, I still could buy, I walked out safely, I drove the taxi home because there is no transport in that case. And so my point is, it was safe. But it's not like that for everyone. And people assume that it is like that for everyone. It's not. Please stop assuming things. So go wear makeup, have fun, have fun.